What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm J and we are locked in. This is the recap of Snowfall episode 4 and we're back in LA. We know that Leon and Wanda came back. They're trying to change the projects from the inside out. We also know that this war is still going on. So how is Franklin going to navigate through these streets? Because he has to watch out for Louie and Jerome. They always have something up their sleeve. Now, before we jump into it and break down this episode, if you like Snowfall content, breakdowns, recaps like this, then hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right here. Now, it's getting kind of scary out here for Franklin. 73 million reasons scary. That's what I'm talking about. Well, we're supposed to be able to have everything up and running today according to Cassandra and Veronique, but can we really trust them? And are we going to get this $73 million back? It's episode 4. I'm trying to have it back by episode 6, but let's jump into it. Break down the recap of episode 4 of Snowfall.
FX's Snowfall.
Now, this is kind of shocking. We get to see a little bit of Veronique. Now, you remember they were supposed to be meeting up with William for a lunch to get all the information about where the money went that Teddy sent to William. Well, Veronique and her mama, they're up to something. And it looks like Veronique is a part of the FBI, the Bureau. They're getting information from this assistant that doesn't know William is out here moving foul. They're taking pictures of all the accounts and they're letting her know, hey, we're going to put this in the report and say that you actually helped us. So damn, it's not looking good for Franklin. Franklin gets home and hears the information. He's thinking $73 million is about to be in our account. We met with William today. Everything is looking up. Cassandra's saying, well, we got a transaction here. There's a transaction there. We did a little paper trail, but there's no money back. Now, Franklin is like, I'm giving you $7.3 million. Get it done. You're telling me all the information we already know. But it looks like Cassandra and Veronique, they're trying to stall Franklin out. Franklin's back in the projects. Africa was a good trip. And now he's back here and it's just a lot of drama going down. Dion's been shooting out the lights at the playground. Einstein is telling them, to keep it dark out here so no one will see the drug deals. So Leon is like, man, this ain't it. Are you going to go to college? He's saying I could go to community college, but I just don't know. Leon wants everybody out of the projects. He came back to change up everyone's life. Franklin's going over the books. Kane ain't moving to work like he's supposed to. Now for Kane, it's a little bit different because his crew done shrunk down, so he has to depend on Kane. Now you hear Veronique saying, hey, my mom is trying to help us out. We need to keep her around Franklin. But he's like, I don't know. Because what he wants is the money back. He don't want the paper trails. He don't care about the transactions. He knows there's $73 million missing. He wants it back. Now Veronique is saying, don't worry, we got it. We'll do this. We'll handle it. Franklin wants to go out there with them during this meeting so he can start seeing things and potentially get the ball rolling. But she's like, no, just stay back. We got it, Franklin. With all that being said, Franklin goes to talk to Kane about the cookhouses. Listen, your product ain't moving fast enough. We can get it in the streets faster than what we're doing, then we can get it out the door and money can come in. Franklin has 73 million reasons to get this stuff back on the street. He needs to generate a little bit of money. Now Kane is saying, yeah, what you really here for? Franklin wants to see the cookhouses. Now his right-hand man is telling him, you having a war with your family, that's the issue. If it's cooking, then you need to get in there. So Franklin is volunteering to get in that kitchen, cook it up, get the work out, if that means making money and moving faster. Ruben is making deals to potentially get closer to Gustavo because the plan with Cissy and Franklin don't look like it's moving fast enough. Now when we see Teddy, we know that someone's been following Teddy around. He's not sure who it is, but he did see that note and he knows that the Russians are part of everything that's going on now. So he's telling the nasty nurse, Prissa, whatever her name was, I want you to move and I want you to move away with me. She's saying, oh, why don't you just ask me when it happens? Because he wants to be with her and she wants to be with him, but it has to be at the right time. And right now, Teddy is saying we can make a great escape. Wanda's back at Cissy's house. You remember she was living here for a little bit just till she could get back on her feet. She was being an assistant over at the Western Development Company that Franklin put his blood, sweat, and tears in, that he doesn't have $73 million to continue this business, but there's neither here or there. Now Cissy comes home and she almost shoot her because she thought someone broke in. But now she's sitting down and having a one-on-one with Wanda and letting Wanda know, hey, all of those clothes over there, When Alton, he got done drinking, put the bottle down, he was over at the shelter. This was his pastime. You got to find something to keep you busy. And for Wanda, she didn't want to come back because the projects are full with rock. And you know, once a junkie gets around that rock, man, it's hard for them to stay away from it. So Cissy is telling her to just stay busy. Franklin means business, and he means it right now. Franklin goes to one of the cookhouses. Now they having a party in there. I'm talking about they had girls in here. They had some weed, some drink. So they just living it up in here. And this is exactly what Franklin was saying. This cookhouse is moving a little slower than it needs to be moving. He kicks everybody out. One of the guys get to talking a little tough. I don't care if your name is Saint. I know who you are. Well, Franklin hits him in the throat, hits him in the gut, puts his face onto that flame, kicks him out the house, and Franklin has now officially took over the cookhouse and became top chef. Leon's trying to get Einstein out the PJs, into college, see the world, because he's been to Africa, and we seen Einstein was interested in it. Well, he works for Dion now, and he's counting up money, and Dion is discouraging him from leaving the PJs because he keeps all the books and numbers straight. Now, we seen in the beginning of the episode when Leon woke up, the lights in the playground are all shot out. So Leon is telling Dion that it don't need to be like that because he's trying to make a better environment for the kids, even though they're pushing drugs. But Dion tells him, see, that was before when you were here. But now that you were gone and I'm in charge, it's going to be dark around here in the PJs. So these two, they've been butting heads ever since Franklin got back. My bad. Leon got back. Franklin is still out of here trying to figure out that $73 million situation. Well, Ty got his face burned off. Guess where he goes? He talks to Kane. Kane is saying, listen, Franklin ain't running nothing, but you need to listen because I like making money. Franklin knows how to make money. We're working together. It needs to be this way. Now, Ty didn't like that because his face got burnt up. So he goes to Louie and Jerome and he tells them, I was one of the people sent here to shoot up the club. I apologize, but F Kane and F Saint. So it looks like Louie and Jerome, they might have somebody that's willing to go get even with everybody that they're having issues with, Franklin and Kane. Leon came back for change. Leon wants to make a difference. He went to Africa and he experienced something that he feels like everyone should experience. When he gets back to the projects, it ain't running the way he wanted to be ran. It's starting to get ran down. Now, Wanda comes over and tells him about her day and how she's been helping out with Cissy over at the shelter. But you hear Dion in the background with his boys saying, man, you wiped up Wanda? I used to have that back in the day. And Wanda sees that Leon is getting frustrated because he hears the noise. These two are married. So she calms him down and tells him to look away because they don't need that problem right now. They're trying to better themselves. Gustavo, DEA, CIA, Franklin, man, he's involved with a lot of people. Now, we know about the Costa Rica expedition. We went down there, we got a couple of kills in, came back. Well, Teddy is telling them, look out. If anyone's following you around, call me. So Teddy goes home. His old lady, she's worried about him, but he has to get back out in these streets. It's a lot of stuff on his mind. Now, he goes to a little bar and he's sitting by himself. And guess who pulls up? It's Ruben. Ruben talked to his boss and said he wants to take the Gustavo route and leave Cissy and Franklin because they need to go ahead and get these warehouses and expose the CIA. So right now he's talking to Gustavo and trying to get him to open up and start giving that information, make him feel comfortable and let him know that Teddy has been lying. He told you he's not with the CIA, but all these lies are piling up and it could come back and get you. But if you give us information, we can get Teddy out of here, get you some money and get you some forged documents so you can live here in the United States under a new alias. So Gustavo, he's listening like, man, that don't sound bad. Franklin and Kane have a sit down because of what happened and transpired with Todd over at the cookhouse. And Kane is saying, don't do that to any of my people. I discipline them on my own. Now, Franklin is saying, I had to do it because we're here to make money. While they're having their back and forth, all you hear is gunshots. Pap, 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 pap. Gotta stay low. Remember, stay low to the ground. Get to a room towards the back of the house. In the kitchen, he had a shotgun. Turned out it was Todd's people. Todd get hit in the chest with a shotgun. Franklin finishes him off. They got to dip up out the back. Man, it's getting scary out here in LA. Now it's time for the fight we've been waiting on. Dion's outside shooting the lights out that our boy just paid for. He's trying to help Einstein get into college. He comes out big versus little, evil versus good. At first, Leon is giving him that work because he caught him off guard. Bat, bat. But then we know that Dion, he used to be a little champion, a little boxer. He started giving Leon that work. Bat, bat, bat. Everybody's trying to jump in. They trying to break it up, but you can't do nothing. The two big wigs, they got to fight. They going at it. It looks like Leon's about to lose. Gives him a little hit in the lower region. Bap. Hit him with a bottle. Bap. Leon ends up defeating Dion in front of the whole projects. Everybody's like, damn, man, it's over with, man. Leon is the top dog of the projects again. All right, there you go. Episode 4 of Snowfall. Let me know what you think about the projects. Was it a good thing for Leon to come back and do that? He's trying to keep the lights so the kids can at least play, even though it's still dangerous out here. And with him beating Dion, is that kicking Dion out the projects? And what is he going to do? Work with Jerome and Louie to go after Leon also with Franklin? Man, it's a lot of possibilities that we can get out of this. But let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. If you like this content, make sure you tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern for the live show. Man, it's going to be a good one. Franklin, we got to get that money. We cannot trust Veronique. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.